What if the healthiest human body was not modern? What if it was ancient? A body shaped by walking, by hunger, by weather, by danger. A body that woke up with the sun, moved across open land, tarried wait, climb, dug, balanced, listened, watched, and survived. At first, the answer feels obvious. Ancient humans must have been healthier. They did not sit at desks all day. They did not stare at glowing screens. They did not eat food from plastic bags. They did not live under constant notifications. They walked for miles. They used their hands. They slept under darker skies. They lived closer to the natural world. So maybe they were stronger than us. Maybe they were tougher. Maybe modern life made the human body weak. But that answer is too simple, because ancient life was not a fitness program. It was not a clean outdoor lifestyle. It was not a wellness retreat. It was survival, and survival is not always healthy. A small cut could become dangerous. A broken bone could change the rest of your life. A tooth infection could become serious. A bad winter could mean hunger. A dry season could mean less food. A difficult birth could be deadly. A simple illness could spread through a group. There was no ambulance, no antibiotic bottle, no safe surgery, no modern dentist, no vaccine schedule, no emergency room waiting at the edge of town. So ancient humans had one kind of strength, but they also lived with one kind of fragility. Their bodies were active, but their lives were uncertain. Modern humans have the opposite problem. Our lives are safer, but our bodies are often unused. We have clean water, hospitals, glasses, dentists, vaccines, food storage, emergency care, surgery, medicine, public health. These things changed what it means to survive. A modern person can get an infection and take medicine. A modern person can break bone and have it repaired. A modern person can have a tooth removed safely. A modern baby can be born in a hospital. A modern child has a much better chance of reaching adulthood. That is not a small change. That is one of the greatest changes in human history. But there is a strange trade. Modern life protects the body from old dangers, then quietly gives the body new ones: chairs, screens, cars, elevators, processed food, artificial light, long work hours, social pressure, financial pressure, constant information. The body is safer, but it is not always healthier, because the human body was built slowly, very slowly. For most of human history, movement was not a choice. Movement was life. If you wanted food, you moved. If you wanted water, you moved. If you wanted shelter, you moved. If danger appeared, you moved. If the group traveled, you moved. Your legs were not something you trained at the gym. They were how you lived. Your hands were not separate from your work. They were tools. Your back carried things. Your feet touched uneven ground. Your eyes scanned the distance. Your ears listened for small sounds. Your body was constantly receiving information from the world. Now imagine a modern morning. A phone wakes you. A chair holds you. A car carries you. A screen pulls your eyes forward. Food waits nearby. Light follows you into the night. Your body is protected from rain, cold, heat, predators, and hunger, but it is also protected from effort. And a body protected from effort for too long begins to change. Not because the body is broken, but because the world around it has changed too fast. This is the hidden mechanism. The ancient body and the modern body are not two different machines. They are the same machine in two different worlds. One world forced movement. The other removes movement. One world made calories hard to find. The other makes calories easy to reach. One world made stress short and clear. The other makes stress long and invisible. One world ended the day when the sun went down. The other keeps the mind awake under electric light. And the body is trying to understand all of it. For most of history, sugar was rare. You might find fruit. You might find honey. But sweetness was not everywhere. It was seasonal. It was limited. It took effort. So the human brain learned to value it. Sweetness meant energy. Energy meant survival. But today, sweetness is not rare. It waits in stores, in drinks, in snacks, in breakfast foods, in sauces, in desserts, in foods that are easy to eat quickly. The ancient appetite meets modern abundance, and the body gets confused. For most of history, rest came after work. You walked, you gathered, you carried, you built, you repaired. You watched children. You prepared food. Then rest had meaning. Rest was recovery. But today, sitting can come before the body has done much at all. We sit to work, sit to travel, sit to eat, sit to relax, sit to watch, sit to scroll. A chair used to be a tool for rest. Now it can become the shape of the whole day. For most of history, stress had a visible form: a storm, a predator, an empty food source, a conflict inside the group, a cold night, a dangerous journey. The stress rose, the body reacted. Then the danger ended. The heart slowed, the muscles relaxed, the body returned. But modern stress is different. They can have no clear shape: a bill, an email, a deadline, a message you have not answered, a future you cannot stop thinking about, a number in a bank account, a comparison on a screen, a problem at work, a fear that stays in the background. The body responds as if danger is near. But there is no animal to run from, no storm to wait out, no clear moment when the danger ends. The body is asked to stay alert for hours, days, sometimes years. That is not the kind of stress it was built for. This does not mean ancient life was better. It means ancient life matched the body in certain ways, and modern life matches the body in other ways. Ancient humans may have had stronger daily fitness, but modern humans have stronger protection. Ancient humans moved more, but modern humans survive many things that once killed people young. Ancient humans ate less processed food, but modern humans have more reliable access to food. Ancient humans slept under darker skies, but modern humans can treat diseases, repair injuries, and protect children. So the question is not who wins. The question is, what does each world give, and what does each world take away? Ancient life gave the body movement, but took away safety. Modern life gives the body safety, but often takes away movement. Ancient life gave the mind direct problems: find food, find water, stay warm, stay with the group. Modern life gives the mind abstract problems: pay rent, plan the future, check the inbox, manage identity, keep up, stay productive, be reachable, the inform, the calm, all at the same time. The ancient world could hurt the body quickly. The modern world can wear it down slowly. That is the big turn. Health is not only about muscles. It is not only about medicine. It is not only about food. It is not only about lifespan. Health is the relationship between a body and its environment. A fish is healthy in water, not on a sidewalk. A bird is healthy in the air, not in a locked box. A human body is healthy when the world asks of it what it was made to do: move, sleep, connect, learn, carry, rest, recover, eat real food, feel sunlight, face short challenges, feel safe after danger passes, belong to a group, have time for the nervous system to calm down. Modern life often gives us the opposite: too much comfort, too much sitting, too much light at night, too much food without effort, too much information, too much stress without relief, too much loneliness inside crowded cities. That is why the modern health problem feels strange. We can live longer than our ancestors and still feel tired. We can have more medicine and still feel unwell. We can have more comfort and still feel tense. We can have more food and still feel undernourished. We can have more connection online and still feel alone, because comfort is not the same as health. Safety is not the same as vitality. Convenience is not the same as balance. And longer life is not always the same as a better feeling body. But the answer is not to go backward. We cannot simply return to the ancient world, and we should not romanticize it. The ancient world was hard. It was beautiful in some ways, but it was also dangerous. People lost children. People died from infections. People suffered injuries without treatment. People faced hunger, cold, and uncertainty. Modern medicine is not the enemy. Clean water is not the enemy. Hospitals are not the enemy. Technology is not the enemy. The problem is not that the modern world exists. The problem is that the modern world often forgets what the body still needs. Your body still needs walking, not because walking is trendy, but because walking is old. Your body still needs strength, not because strength is a hobby, but because carrying, lifting, and balancing are part of being human. Your body still needs sleep, not as a productivity trick, but as repair. Your body still needs real food. Not perfection, just food the body can recognize. Your body still needs sunlight and darkness. It needs social contact. It needs quiet. It needs moments without constant input. It needs stress that ends. It needs safety after effort. It needs challenge without chaos. It needs rest without guilt. That is the lesson hidden inside the comparison. Ancient humans were not superhuman. Modern humans are not broken. We are mismatched. We carry ancient bodies through modern systems. We use Stone Age appetites in a world of endless snacks. We use ancient stress responses for emails and deadlines. We use bodies made for walking in cities built for sitting. We use minds made for small tribes in networks of millions. No wonder health feels complicated. The body is not failing at modern life. The body is trying to adapt to a world that changed faster than evolution could follow. And maybe the healthiest future is not ancient and not purely modern. Maybe it is a bridge. Modern safety with ancient movement. Modern medicine with natural sleep. Modern technology with quiet boundaries. Modern cities with sunlight, walking, and community. Modern food systems with simpler meals. Modern work with real rest. Modern knowledge with respect for old biology. The human body does not need a perfect world. It needs a world it can understand. A world where effort and rest are balanced. Where food gives energy instead of confusion. Where stress rises and falls. Where movement is normal. Where sleep is protected. Where safety does not remove every challenge. And where progress does not mean forgetting the body that carried us here. So were ancient humans healthier than us? In some ways, yes, their bodies moved more. Their lives demanded strength. Their days were tied to nature. But in other ways, no, they faced dangers we rarely think about. They lacked protections we now take for granted. They lived closer to the body's design, but farther from medical safety. We live farther from the body's design, but closer to medical protection. That is the trade. Ancient health was active but fragile. Modern health is protected but often inactive, and the deepest answer is not found in choosing one side. It is found in understanding both. Because the human body is a memory of the past. Every breath, every step, every hunger signal, every stress response, every need for sleep, every need for belonging, it carries a long history inside it, and every modern choice either listens to that history or ignores it. Maybe health is not about becoming ancient again. Maybe it is about becoming modern in a wiser way. Not rejecting medicine, not rejecting comfort, not rejecting technology, but remembering that the body still speaks an older language. It understands movement. It understands daylight. It understands real hunger. It understands rest. Understands touch. It understands rhythm. It understands safety after danger. It understands belonging. And when the modern world forgets that language, the body struggles. Not because it is weak, but because it is old. Older than the city. Older than the screen. Older than the office. Older than the clock. Older than the modern idea of health itself. The body does not ask to live in the past. It only asks that the future does not forget where it came from.